That's it. You don't even get that title no more. You lost it. You're a sperm donor.
She didn't hire a lawyer. She didn't call a blog. She went live and said everything. NBA YoungBoy's baby mama went live and said things that cannot be unsaid. She named names. She showed evidence. And now millions of people are asking the same question. Did she just end NBA YoungBoy's career for good? Let's find out. The bombshell. On March 2, 2026, a woman named Ark Kalola, the mother of NBA YoungBoy's son, Kale, went live on social media and said everything she had been sitting on for years. No PR team, no lawyer, no carefully worded statement dropped through a rep. She pulled up a camera, looked dead into it, and went absolutely crazy. And by the time she was done, millions of people had seen every single second of it. Because what she was saying wasn't just about her situation. It was about a pattern that a lot of people had already peaked. It was about a marriage that a lot of people had already been side-eyeing. And it was about a little boy who came home from a visit with a mark on his hand that his mama was not about to let slide. The woman she put on blast for all of it. NBA YoungBoy's wife Jason Michelle and Shorty did not come to play. Before we get into exactly what Arcola said and exactly why it hit the way it hit, you got to understand the full picture. Because if you're walking into this code without knowing who these people are and what the history looks like, you're going to miss the whole point. So, let's build it from the jump. NBA YoungBoy, born Kentrell Deshaun Golden on October 20, 1999 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, is not your average artist. We are not talking about somebody who's hot right now and might cool off next year. We are talking about a certified, documented, record-breaking force in this rap game who has been going stupid since he was a teenager. As of early 2026, he holds the record for the most Billboard 200 chart entries by any rapper in history, 34 albums charted, breaking a record that had stood for years and doing it in just 8 years of dropping projects. He is the most RAIAA certified rapper of all time, sitting on over 126 gold or higher certifications as a lead artist. Complex put him on the cover and called him Best Rapper Alive for 2025. His Make America Slime Again tour grossed over $70 million across 42 shows and moved 555,000 tickets. His YouTube channel is sitting at over 15 billion views. For a stretch, he was the most watched musician on that entire platform. Period. This man is not a fluke. He is a franchise. And yet, for as long as his name has been ringing bells in the music industry, his personal life has been the headline that just won't stay in the back seat. Because outside the booth, YoungBoy is out here managing something that most people genuinely cannot fathom. 13 biological children with approximately 10 different women starting from when he was just 16 years old. His oldest, Caden, nicknamed Draco, was born in 2016 when YoungBoy was barely old enough to drive. His youngest, his 13th, was just announced by Jason Michelle in late February 2026, just days before all of this popped off. No cap, the timing on that could not have been more wild. Jason Michelle Hayes is YoungBoy's wife. They linked up around 2022 and made it official with a marriage in 2023. She has given him at least 3 children, with the newest baby pulling up just before this whole situation went nuclear. On the surface, Jason has always moved like the unbothered queen, staying off the blogs, not engaging with the drama, posting family content, looking good doing it, and letting YoungBoy's loyalty speak for itself. That image, the clean, composed, ride-or-die wife who is simply built different from everyone else in his orbit, is exactly what Arcola pulled up to tear down brick by brick. Arcola is often listed as YoungBoy's 7th baby mama, and she is the mother of his son, Cal, born around 2020 or 2021. From most accounts, she has been out here raising Cal largely on her own. No cosigns, no blog presence, no reality show bag. She was not a fixture in the ongoing drama cycle. But something happened. Something involving her son coming home from a visit at YoungBoy and Jason's spot with a mark on his hand that she was not buying the explanation for. And whatever that something was, it flipped a switch that apparently had been waiting a long time to get flipped. A viral compilation post from the account since day one on X stitched her clips together and racked up hundreds of thousands of views almost immediately. The caption on that post did exactly what a good caption is supposed to do. It framed the whole thing. It positioned Arcola as finally confirming what fans had been saying for a minute, that Jason was, in that post's words, a wolf in sheep's clothing, looking innocent, moving grimy, and Arcola sitting in front of that camera with a kind of no-holds-barred energy that only comes from real accumulated lived-in frustration, was not about to let anyone miss a single detail of what she had to say.
Mom stopped the car when you was 13 and turned around and spit on you. I probably would have did the same.
She didn't ease into it. She didn't warm up the crowd. She came straight out the gate with smoke. And every single person watching immediately understood that this was not a performance. This was not a clout move. This was somebody who had been sitting on something real and finally stopped caring about how it looked to let it out.
The fuck, bitch? You purposely burnt my baby.
That word burnt is where this whole thing pivots because the injury to Kale's finger is the foundation that every single one of Arcola's allegations was built on top of. And she was not here for any alternative explanation. When she texted Jason about the mark on her son's hand, Jason hit her back and said it was a dog bite. And Arcola didn't just disagree with that. She went on camera and bodied the explanation with her bare hands.
It's not a dog bite, bitch. I can pull up dog bites.
And that is exactly what she did right there on the live. She started pulling up images of real dog bites and holding them up for comparison like she was presenting closing arguments. She turned her own live stream into a courtroom and she was prosecuting the case herself.
Let's see what dog bites look like. That's not a dog bite. That is a f***ing bird.
Every comment section on every platform where that clip landed went crazy. People were describing what they were seeing, pointing out the shape of the mark, the coloring, the location on the finger. The internet had already made up its mind before she even finished her sentence.
You can see the brown at the top. That is a f***ing burn. And let KL tell it.
And this is important because we're not out here doing reckless. As of March 4th, 2026, there are no police reports filed, no confirmed CPS investigation publicly, and no mainstream verification of the burn claim. These are Arcola's allegations made live in real time in the middle of what was clearly one of the most heated moments of her life. But she believed every word she said, and she believed it enough to put her name on it in front of millions of people. She was also hot about what she said didn't happen after the injury was found. She questioned why, if this was truly a dog bite, nobody took Kale to get a tetanus shot. She questioned why there was zero medical follow-up at all. For any mama watching that live, those are not small details. Those are the whole conversation.
He thinks when I got hit in the eye, it was his his SPERM space DONOR. You're not a dad, you're just a sperm. That's it. You don't even get that title no more. You lost it. You're a sperm donor. Think she's superior sitting in a house getting nerve to lie to me about my kid. That's why them be your husband down. My son didn't do shit. He's innocent. She still ask about your dirty. He still say he miss you. Anyways, I'm